Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. For 11 weekends in a row, I-70 traffic has been slower than last year. Just over 129,000 cars passed through both sides of the Eisenhower Tunnel this past Friday through Sunday. That's 5% slower than in 2021. But summer is ramping up. This was the busiest weekend since late March, which happens to be the last time traffic this year was actually busier than last. The haze abides this hot afternoon, wafting north from the 5,000-acre pipeline fire burning near Flagstaff, Arizona. Two other fires are burning nearby, consuming 2,100 acres. Local news station KPNX reports a 57-year-old man is in custody for allegedly starting the pipeline fire yesterday when the area was under fire ban. In Colorado, a brush fire is raging near Del Norte in the San Luis Valley. The Lopez fire has burned at least 88 acres, putting dozens of homes on pre-evacuation. A 20-year-old registered sex offender is in Summit County Court right now, answering to felony charges of sex abuse. The man is accused of molesting at least two underage girls at sleepovers outside of Frisco. He is related to a friend of the victims and pleaded guilty to similar charges 2 years ago, earning a deferred sentence. State lawmakers are giving money and manpower to a jail reform commission. Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons.
I'm glad that we're looking at standards that we can implement. One of the hard things for a small county like ours is when legislators start mandating unfunded changes.
The commission reports back to lawmakers by November. This delays mandatory jail reforms that were approved last year until next summer. Summer just might be the busiest time of year for Brandon Smith, Safety and Security Manager at Summit School District.
Once that school year ends, the next one begins right away for me. So we're already thinking about day one and how we can get more training out to our staff and our parents and our kids.
When teachers have downtime, Smith and his team crank into high gear.
Getting into the buildings, making sure that everything is working properly, our software is good, our systems are all working, there's no bad door handles or any issues with our hardware.
This includes revising emergency plans. Interim Superintendent Roy Crawford says any plan must be simple.
Because the more complicated processes are or strategies are, the more difficult they are to remember, the more frustrating they become. And when you're in an emergency, people have to be flexible because in an emergency, it's not necessarily A to B to C.
Crawford says that security upgrades inside and outside are the district's top priority for capital spending this year. A rally for gun reform drew several dozen people to Edwards this past Saturday, dressed in orange and carrying signs reading "Protect Our Kids." The rally was hosted by March for Our Lives, a national nonprofit. Hey parents, starting tomorrow, the Summit County Teen Center in Frisco is open 3 days a week, Tuesday through Thursday, for kids entering 5th to 12th grades. The Teen Center, aka The Drop, is free from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. You must sign up online first. Find The Drop at County Commons in Frisco. Local fire danger is moderate today with no fire restrictions. Fuels are drying out rapidly with the wind and warm temps. And in local sports, brought to you by Red Mountain Autos at their new location on Airport Road. Next race in the Summit Trail Running Series is next week, June 15th at French Gulch and Breck. Details at racebreck.com. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.